Welcome to my stream, where knowledge reigns supreme. Calm and collected.
Fixerbot says.
Welcome. Stream starts in 5 minutes.
Expectations, gonna teach you something new. Learning, hacking, exploring. There's so much we can do. Feel the excitement as we dive into uncharted lands. New discoveries await in this digital wonderland. Together we'll unravel secrets, unlock the code. No limits, no boundaries, all knowledge will explode. Welcome to my stream, where the fire of knowledge burns bright. Chat with me, let's embark on this journey of delight. From the basics to superpowers, we'll learn and grow. In this stream of knowledge, together we'll grow.
T minus 4 minutes.
Welcome to my stream, where knowledge reigns supreme. Calm and collected, I'm about to go live, you know what I mean. Got high expectations, gonna teach you something new. Learning, hacking, exploring. There's so much we can do. Feel the excitement as we dive into uncharted lands. New discoveries await in this digital wonderland. Together we'll unravel secrets, unlock the code. No limits, no boundaries, all knowledge will explode. Welcome to my stream, where the fire of knowledge burns bright. Chat with me, let's embark on this journey of delight. From the basics to superpowers, we'll learn and grow. In this stream of knowledge, together we'll grow. Welcome to my stream, where knowledge reigns supreme. Calm and collected, I'm about to go live, you know what I mean. Got high expectations, gonna teach you something new. Learning,
Stream about to start. 1 minute left.
there's so much we can do. Feel the excitement as we dive into uncharted lands. New discoveries await in this digital wonderland. Together we'll unravel secrets, unlock the code. No limits, no boundaries, all knowledge will explode. Welcome to my stream, where the fire of knowledge burns bright. Chat with me, let's embark on this journey of delight. From the basics to superpowers, we'll learn and grow. In this stream of knowledge, together we'll grow.
Yeah, and there was a little odd thing there. Just when I started the Kali VM, it kinda in the music, right? So it's time for Advent of Cyber. Ah, so much fun. Yeah, let's VM start. And I haven't read anything, so we don't need the VM for quite some time, I guess.
Pandatong says.
Nerd.
Hi, Panda, welcome back in. So let's see here. What on earth could my username and password be on the VM? We'll see. We'll see. I'm kind of more sure about the actual. Yeah, incorrect. Fix it. Password incorrect. Sorry here. Let's actually. I started this phone. Let's see. I want to have the easy switch screens. Easy switch screens. So, what do you think? Do I remember? So, it's been some time since I did a cyber stream now. It's been some time since I streamed a lot, since oh, that was it. Just a fourth try or something? Third, maybe? So, it's kinda like even my chewing gum is purple today. Even what I drink is purple. It's even the charging cable is purple. How did this happen? I don't know. It's all magic. So I guess I'm not mentioning all the other things with other colors here, right? And I've got the let's hide it to 2024 here. I kinda like this theme, though I would prefer to have a more like not this t-shirt, but like a little more female maybe shirt here. I actually asked. So how are you, Panda? All good? Let's see here. So this VM is not updated either, right? Because I'm thinking let's prepare because I'm gonna hopefully record a video on they will show on their site too. Right, good. It works. Let's actually do a little well, it's not like it's secret, right? It's secret how long ago I updated my VM. So there. So Fixit 42 at Kali. Yeah, I think I did that because then if I screenshot stuff, you can see where it comes from, right? That's why I added that. So what's your streak now, Panda? Did you lose it? You said you did, right? Yeah, that's quite a few packages. Warning, policy will reject signature within a year. I'm like, my fingers, I have the keyboards, I type like this. I feel like I should move my keyboard. Because moving the camera is much tougher, right? So let's move some stuff so I can type. And we don't want to watch that. It will be slow. There, it's going. So, Advent of Cyber 2025. 24 beginner-friendly challenges starting December 1st, meaning the first one is out, even though we haven't come to the time today's one to be out. But I also saw there's a warm up. Oh, yeah. So there's also warm up room. So Advent of Cyber is your free beginner-friendly gateway into cybersecurity. Each day leading up to Christmas unlocks a brand new beginner-friendly challenge where you learn, investigate, and outsmart King Malhair's chaotic holiday scheme. So King Malhair is a bad guy, I guess, this year. Dive into free daily tasks, guided learning, and videos from your favorite creators, making cybersecurity fun, hands-on, and seriously festive. Seriously festive, even. And with over $150,000 worth of prizes up for grabs, and I know that the prizes will be visible later, but we could go into the prizes too. They're there. I clicked the links. I did not, as I usually do, read it at once as it appeared, but because I've been sick and stuff, so that's why I haven't been doing this as much as usual. Hello, welcome back. Oh, the TTS is not up?
8287 says
Yeah,
hello.
it is. It's just me
Long time
that's
no
too
see.
quick.
I used to watch your streams, but I've just been too busy these days. Have you found work
Yeah.
in the field yet?
So,
Smile.
thank you very much and welcome back. So the thing is, I got pancreatitis and then I removed my gallbladder. So I've actually not been streaming for that very much, just a few times for the last 2 months plus. Since I got the 3D printer, the unboxing of the 3D printer, and then it was like kind of not that much. So I might actually be in this list soon. We'll see. Advent of Cyber 2025. So, but we need to do this, right? And also, I'm actually just about now getting back in shape. So, there, I'm I'm quite good now. So I'm gonna start applying to jobs too again. I didn't want to like apply to jobs when I'm like, oh, I can't do anything. My power was this little. I'm getting back there. So these are the ones where to click. I'm just scrolling down. We have
8287
McSkitty's
says oh no.
vanished.
Sorry to hear that. Hope you're doing better now.
Yeah, I'm
Smiley
doing
face
much better,
emoji.
much better. So I've been like, for all my power, I was like in hospital bed for too long, So my legs were just shaking when I was walking after the second turn there with removing the gallbladder, because I got pancreatitis from having gallstones, right? So nowadays they seem to always remove it, but now it happened a little bit quicker than the planned date, like 2 weeks or something. Because so anyway, I'm done with it quicker, I guess, because I had a lot of pain. So my body was like moving from the pain without my control. No control. It was just going. But that's done now, right? No more pain and stuff. So we have two things to do here. This is second, which will I think it's still 16 GMT, meaning I am 1 hour like ahead. Meaning no, yeah, ahead. It's 17 here. So when it's 16 there, it's already 17 here. So in 1.5 hour, there will be also December 2nd. But I looked into this one, and there seemed to be a lot in the Advent of Cyber prep track. So I'm thinking that we'll start with this, but I'm going to open both up. I might already have opened it. Oh yeah, this is like the side one. And I also looked at the t-shirts because I'm like, make a female version, please. Actually send a message. Because I'd like that. I'd like to have not a t-shirt that goes like this on your neck, So let's move this tab. PostgreSQL. Yeah, upgrade everything. Let's see if I get problems later. It's just the installation going, or the upgrade of my VM going on the other screen. But I'm going to open my little here, and let's move this tab. There. So we only have one thing on this one. Getting rid of all my tabs that look as messy. Is that cheating? We could always do this, right? Prettier. So I'm like kinda don't like animations, but I don't know. I understand why they do it. It's like the model thing to do, but it's also so jumpy like this. So it looks pretty enough. A little cute rabbit here with someone in the sack, and this dude looks malicious. Yeah, let's open those tabs up. Let's open this, and it's opening, and this one. So let's start with just a quick look at, actually, I guess yesterday's. And it seems like they have changed how they are. And I kind of like this because usually before they had just one page for all of the days. And if they have split them into separate, then you can have introduction, Linux CLI, I guess. So it's just one bit still, because they could have split it up into several, right? And there's also video 1 and video 2 now, because what happened was that all the people being selected to do these were men. And someone said, like, well, what about us girls, right? And she's been organizing people. So someone suggested that I'd add myself, or they added me kinda there. So we'll see. Maybe I'll do one day. It's not finished yet, so yeah. So this is day 1. I guess we'll do the introduction. Right, here's the story. And there's more. Yeah. I'm thinking images already, like this for making videos. Let's scroll back up to the top and go to this one, because we're starting, of course, with a warm up, with a prep track of Advent of Cyber, right? And it seems 39,000 people are in this room right now. This means that they might have joined just when it got out. How many people were in this one? 26,000. So these must be from less than 24 hours ago. So come on. Control escape then. There. So 1538. So they have had like 23 hours to start this one. It's little measurement of how many people do it from the first day, right? I'm assuming that will just increase and increase. So I guess it's time to get started. So, Advent of Cyber Prep Track. Get ready for the Advent of Cyber 2025 with the Advent of Cyber Prep Track, a series of warm-up tasks aimed to get beginners ready for this year's event. So, I'm assuming this will be very easy and simple and a good warm-up to get started in cyber generally. So, welcome to Advent of Cyber 2025. In this year's Advent of Cyber, let's make the text bigger, right?
Aiden287 says I totally forgot about Awk. So I'm going to join you / follow along, smiley
Yeah,
face
go for
emoji.
it.
Maybe get
Go
some
for
free
it.
swag.
Yeah, so usually let's hop to the prices at once, right? So we can get stuff. We can get quite cool stuff. I totally wouldn't mind. Where is it? It's not on the images. Let's see. Do. Flipper Zero, right? It would be kind of cool to have a Flipper Zero, even if we're making our own version, right, or something. It would be very cool. And some other stuff like an iPhone. I'm an Android person, right? But of course, I wouldn't say no. But I'm assuming what we'll get is probably like swag vouchers, right? If we get something. Oh, it is here. I'm just blind. There's a flipper. Yeah. So there's cool stuff you can win. You can win cool stuff. Curved monitors from Samsung. Uh, Keyboards. And of course, we have DEF CON tickets. That would be nice. And for the first year, I'm actually thinking that I could leave home and my kids would manage because it was kind of hard test as I was in the hospital for over 2 weeks. The first time there when I got pancreatitis and gallstone, and I know that my hubby and the kids can manage now. So I could actually leave for a few days and the stuff wouldn't just fall out into a little pile. Yeah. I didn't read the sub. Let's do the top two. Um, in this year's Advent of Summer, something isn't quite right in Werewell. Can you help save the town and their beloved Sackmas tradition from the evil grasp of King Albert? I just realized my face is up there, right? So I'm supposed to read like in the middle of the
Aiden287
screen.
says, yeah, I'll take a $10 voucher. But a MacBook
Yeah,
or Flipper would be nice also, ha ha ha.
yeah,
Have you
yeah,
been to
very
DEF CON
much.
before?
No, I haven't. I haven't actually been to any conference because they're quite expensive, and the ones in Sweden they're booked long in advance. Even there are free ones, but they're also booked very much long in advance, and they want to keep them tiny and well, not tiny, but they don't want them to become DEF CON, right? They don't want them to be so big, so you can't like it takes an hour to walk between things, maybe. So unfortunately, but I've been a part of making cyber events, and I'm actually been thinking of there's no what's it called? This very common in a lot of places. Usually
Aiden287
quite
says, me
cheap
either.
one.
We don't have too many events in Australia. Hoping
Yeah,
to go to
yeah.
DEF CON and maybe Black Hat next year though.
Yeah, cool. So it's the first time that I've actually thought it would work for me to do that. Yeah, there's stuff also that I've kind of I should have gone to this, but I have to drive my kids to school. That kind of thing. And I think next time that happens, I'll just tell my hubby that he'll have to do it that time. But it's been lots of. He's had so much work because problems at work, like the people, well, um, like the CEO getting fired, and they're being because he fired some technical people, and there's no people to do any work, and the technical people have to do that too, and they're like getting people back now, hopefully. So we'll see. So, Advent of Cyber is available to all TryHackMe users, and best of all, it's free to participate. So you don't have to be subscribed to TryHackMe to do anything in here. And that's also applies to all the older Advents of Cyber. So we can always do, I think it's all of them, at least last year, right? And the year before. Um, you'll be able to, you'll also be in with the chance of winning.
Aiden287 says, firing the people they need? Is your husband Elon Musk? Ha
No, it's
ha.
not my hobby though, but the old CEO kind of fired a person who they have just educated to do the like help desk level of stuff good. And then they were like, "Oh, let's hire someone who can't do that." And yeah, it was messy. Uh, so the more rooms you complete, the higher your chance of winning big, right? So last year I didn't win anything at all. I won something in the previous one that was before. That's where I got this. Where I got this T-shirt actually. I had to pay like a little for it, like the freight and stuff. But otherwise, I got it for free from something like this, like a $10 Swag voucher. This year is our biggest and best prize draw yet. That's very cool, right? We want, but I hope that it would be kind of cooler to have more prizes with lower price tags. But I guess maybe Apple is like sponsoring this or something in AWS. I don't know. Anyway, Ports Trigger 2 here and DEF CON, right? So why not just put these at the same? But we have subscriptions too, right? There's lots of subscriptions. Lots of subscriptions you can win. Oh, right, subscriptions. Oh, it marks both, of course. And then we have MacBooks, iPhones, AirPods, and curved monitors. So I haven't tried a curved monitor, but I've three like this, you know. I'm kind of good with this. I kind of like having the normal resolution on the screen and it's not going on for too long. But I kind of do anyway, right? Since I look at OBS over two screens away from this. Well, I don't want to have screens like this at least. Yeah, cool prices. There's also the rubber ducky. It's not like I would say no to any price, you know, Raspberry Pi, but some stuff sounds like cooler, right? Flipper Zero, too expensive. DEF CON probably much too expensive too. We'll see. Then there's these certifications that I don't really know, but sure, I wouldn't say no. And the burp suits, I've heard that this is both affordable and like a good one, but you need to have full burp suit for it. Is that it? I think something like that. All winners will be chosen at random, verified by our team. No cheating allowed, meaning you can't do them 10 times with 10 accounts, I'm assuming, and other stuff. Contacted by Thursday, 8th January. Yeah, so if we haven't received any mail or message or whatever before this, we can like continue practicing. Okay. General rules. Breaking any of the following rules will result in elimination from the event. We can't hack the OpenVPN servers and track me. Or even scan or anything. Of course, right? User authorized hack machines deployed in the rooms. Access to use are not target of attacks to other users. Users should only enter the event once. Yeah, this is the account thing that I was thinking a lot of people might just. I think I have by mistake, like, I think my Google. I logged in with Google once on Track Me, and that's why I keep getting ad emails to my Google email, which I don't use for anything. So people might just do it with several easily without even creating accounts because they happen to make answers to questions are not to be shared unless shown on video streams. Right, so we don't need to hide the answers on stream. That's good because it would be a very odd stream or video, right? We're not allowed to cheat. Uses of bot accounts. Yeah. I'm like, how would a bot do this? They could even make a script to make accounts to just spam them with millions of. Yeah, of course not, right? For the prize raffle terms and conditions, please visit this page. Cheating is not allowed. Yeah, they kind of said already. All winners will be verified. This includes, in particular, creating public accounts to inflate your chance to win, using bots to auto-complete the answers in a room, how to qualify. To qualify for the main prizes, you must complete the rooms in Advent of Cyber event. Starting with day 1, all the rooms, only room completion in Advent of Cyber 2025 roadmap can qualify you for the raffle, meaning not this round, which is the prep task. It does not matter when you complete the rooms, you just need to complete them by 31st of December 2025. For example, if you complete day 1 on 31st of December 2025, you will still receive the same amount of raffle tickets as the user who completes it on the day of the task release. You don't have to complete all the rooms or complete them in order. The more rooms you complete, the more raffle tickets you will get, and the higher your chances of winning. Please visit this page to read the detailed raffle terms and conditions. And I'm gonna see if I can lower my desk a little. Oh, I could. So you can see my t-shirt, right? Let's see. Yeah, terms and conditions. Certificate. Finally, if you complete every room in the event, you will earn a certificate of completion. As your name will be included in the certificate, we advise ensuring your full name is set and updated in your profile. And I think you can re-download it, so it doesn't matter really. Each room released has a supporting video walkthrough to guide you through. You can expect to see some of your favorite cyber security video creators. All videos will be available within the relevant task content. This year's Adventures of Cyber feature include Anonymous Early, Unisky, Bird ID. I was thinking actually, there's a lot of people that I didn't connect to cyber and never heard of, like a lot of people saying like IT in their channels. So that's interesting too. Though I usually don't look at the videos. Right? So let's check this. Oh gosh. Audio. And this thing appeared again. How did I remove this dude? It was per room, right? So I had to go in here and do something. Come on. I want to say snooze for this room. And I would like to do this for the site in general, please, if some tracking person would see this. I don't want it to be constantly in the corner, hopping stuff up. I want it, it's still here now though. So can I remove him somehow? I can't even X the message because it pops away. Yeah. Okay. Blocking is lots of stuff here. Let's continue. How to use TrackMe. So, assuming that people are totally new, they get an introduction of everything, right? So, 4 p.m. GMT, meaning 17 my time, and I have to control escape again to get up to this. So it's currently 15:53, and I also have that, of course, on my stream there. Each task of the event will include instructions on how to interact with the practical material, and this is attack box or your own VM. This is VM on the page, meaning you start a server or something. It usually start something like that. And split screen is when you don't need that. You usually get a split screen, which you can open in its own tab too. And direct link.
Aiden287 says you can disable echo in your account preferences.
Okay, great.
Aiden287
Let's do
says
it
it annoys
now.
me too.
Let's get rid of it in my account preferences. So can I click view profile or preferences even straight here? Yeah, let's. So is it in here? And by the way, I used Black Friday to. I noticed my yearly activity. So I have like excused the last few months there, but I haven't done anything here either. It's not like every day here, right? But there are so many sites. There's so many sites to do stuff on. It's not like I haven't been doing stuff. It's just I haven't been doing Track Me. And recently, these months, I haven't done much at all. And I also started making a room, and then I didn't finish it. Should finish that too. So, account
Aiden287
settings.
says manage account greater than preferences.
Oh, here it is, the manage account. Because I was like, view profile? Nah, not as there. Yeah, so it's not like my email is secret or anything, but we could always do a quick switch to this screen. Reddit username, Instagram username, Discord. So, yeah, it's not definitely not secret. I'm just gonna fix this. So, nothing secret here. Oh, I can also turn off. Okay, so I have to say why. I don't like notifications. That's why. Because I don't like stuff popping up. I don't like sounds popping up. Yeah, sure, public profile. So what I was talking about before was at the end there. Okay. This is from when I started the account. So I haven't even got Discord in here. Yeah, and this is my old website. Yeah, this is like old. So let's do a little update here. So that's that domain I'm probably removing even. Well, I'm still in here, right? So LinkedIn might just as well do it, so it's done. Come on. I already have LinkedIn up, so I could have just switched to that tab. Okay, that wasn't a good idea. It's too slow. Let's just close that and go back here. So it's still here. What if I update the page? Let's hope he won't pop up. So it looks clear so far. We'll see. By the way, when I zoom out, I want it also to be thinner like it is now, right? But now we're at 210% zoom. So maybe I overdid that a little bit. But I don't know why it went this wide before it hopped in. So it's first at 200% that it goes narrow again. Oh well, let's go with 200% then. Because I want it to be visible even if you're on your mobile phone, right? The text on the stream. And also if it's a YouTube video. It's much nicer to be able to see the text easy. Yeah, so the image is tinier. Very logical, right? This text bigger than that. Well, yeah, I'm not gonna read about the options. I don't like that the images are so tiny. Maybe the text is not actually 230%. Oh well, so I already spoke about those. So, right, direct link. This is when you just have a web page to visit or something. Credentials is when we can just RDP DNC SSH there. Let's work our way through the different options. So starting the attack box, and you can use attack box free without paying for 1 hour. And OpenVPN instructions. What I'm curious about there is do you need to be subscribed to use VPN? I think so. But it's so long since I joined, so I don't know how it is now. Why do I need... So what I want to know is it free to use? Or do you need to subscribe? Because that's what people who might watch video or stream would want to know, right? Troubleshooting, connecting. That's like the first question. I've clicked twice. Is my internet slow today? So at least stream seems to be going fine. Well, if you are a subscriber, provides connected instances of Kali, need to use OpenVPN. These non-persistent instances can be interacted with the following means. Let's read the whole thing. And also it's tiny, right? So let's show it. So, so this is already connected instances of Kali, removing the need to use OpenVPN. So that's not what we're interested in. So this didn't help at all. Yeah. So let's go to that getting started page instead, because what I want to know is VPN free? Common questions after connecting to the VPN. I guess we click getting started. What I just read hinted at OpenVPN is just available for subscribers, but I don't know for sure. It used to be that way. The old days when you had problems with VPN.
Generalism 0s says. This reminds me of the old days when you had problems with that VPN. Deja vu.
Yeah. Let's just skip this and get started, right? So we could just Google it too. Let's try a little Google. Try Hackney VPN free.
I never win anything in this event. Not 1 year.
Nah, I think it's like quite impossible to win.
And it's pretty useless cause it's too easy. So I'll pass this year.
Okay, but I always learn stuff, especially the blue stuff, right? It's a great like introduction of the things to... Yeah, I always learn something. Definitely. I'm gonna keep doing them. Yeah.
I don't care about blue stuff anyway, Tong.
Yeah, but how do you know how to avoid the blue stuff if you don't know it, right? You need to know. If you're on the red team, you need to know how to avoid the blue team. if you're on the. Also, you need to be able to give recommendations for
I don't care how to
remediations.
avoid. It's the job of the client.
Yeah, so you don't give suggestions for remediations if you do a test for someone.
I'll just give recommendations. Doesn't mean I need to know it.
Okay, sure. Yeah, if you're like allergic to the blue team side, sure, I get that. But I think it's nice to know all the bits, not in depth maybe, but bit of it, right?
Blue team sucks.
Yeah. Yeah, so I can imagine things that would be fun in the blue team side too. For example, making automated defenses.
Kadas 17 Don Smoke. Translated from Estonian.
Yeah. Let's ignore the VPN thing and continue. Yeah, this is like a giant text. What do you think? Is it too big? I mean, 230% here. Yeah, it's hard for me to read seriously. It's too big, but I don't like that here. It's just going up, and
It's
this is
fine.
too tiny. And I don't, this is like a good
But
size, but it's
WTV.
too wide. Yeah. So as soon as I hop here, let's do this is 200. This will have to do. This just as the images were tinier this way. It's odd. Using attack box, full screen. If a VM, this is a start machine. And I asked them like 2 years ago, why do you call it VM? Because a lot of people who start have their own VMs. You kind of think that, right? When they say, do we need a VM for this? So anyway, they should say, do we start a machine for this one? Would have been so much clearer. Most tasks in Advent of Cyber will have a virtual machine attached to them. You will use your some of them as targets to train your offensive security skills, and some of them as hosts for
3
your
says.
analysis and
Probably more
investigations.
opportunities and money in blue, but EA Red is more fun.
Yeah,
Generalism
also
0S says. I'll light up a blunt and experience this event through you. Perfect.
go for it. So yeah, I think that also to getting started in cyber blue is there are much more work opportunities, right? Like for IT help desk, right? You you have much more chances to actually find a job. So I probably should look at those jobs too. Um, yeah. So the normal machines, and after they're deployed, you can see the little line. And for the split screen ones, you can, it might not say here, but you can open them in a new tab instead. So open split screen virtual machine in another tab. They mentioned it. So this is what I usually do. Then you at least have a separate tab for it, and you can full screen that like we do with this one. Some virtual machines allow you to access it just a web link, and then we just go to that. And for some we have RDP, SSH. Now they put them in the right order. Or SSH, RDP, and VNC maybe. Who uses VNC? I think that these are very laggy if they do. Let's say that. Credentials. So RDP, I used to RDP from my old little Nokia pre-smartphone phone with a serial cable to my laptop from the bus going to work, you know? Oh, the server has a problem. Let's do that. So RDP, it's kind of like optimized. I think VNC is not as smart. Anyways, said not to be security, right? Yeah, whatever. Let's continue. Reproduce some use may prefer to connect directly. Yeah, and that's great. So it's interesting how they have now moved the rooms to separate separate windows, or like this is day one. It doesn't say day one. I'm assuming they're all their
Aiden287
own
says, damn,
rooms.
I just finished the prep track and Linux CLI. Now I need to wait 50 minutes to continue.
Yeah,
Disappointed
yeah.
face emoji.
There are like reasons why I started at this time, because I also started 50 minutes until room 2. So join the community. Yeah, of course we're all following, because usually you get like hints and stuff. It's for the other. I just moved to the other tab. Oh, I just have to keep clicking yes on the
Tawnyfa3 says,
update.
all you gotta remember is cordon bleu. AKA wrap the valuable thing with something else to protect it, cordoning it off from the rest of the world via blue techniques Kappa.
Okay. That's all the blue team stuff you need. Yeah. So join our Discord. Yeah, and I'm kind of like, I want the colors, right? Compare the colors. So this is more like blue, greenish, dark colors. Light turquoise, like, right? Here we have green, red, more colors.
Generalism 0S says, blue teamers are so full of themselves could has 17 ups. Red rules.
Yeah, so of course I kind of want to do the red side too. So, but I think I still want to know all the things. I always want to know all the things.
Tawnyfa3 says, I'm colorblind, they all look the same to me.
Yeah, but I think if you're blue, you need to know the red stuff to be able to stop attacks. If you're
Generalism
red, you need to
0S
know
says,
the blue stuff to
Katas
go
17
around
clock,
it,
translated
and
from Dutch.
to evade the defenses, and to suggest remediations. So I don't see a way really to just do red or just do blue. Let's get warmed up. And it was called Introduction. The snow has started falling in Werewell, home of the Best Festival Company. The team is preparing for Sakmus, the annual cyber celebration, but something
Aiden287
is
says,
not
jack of all
right.
trades, master of red. That is the way. Smiley face emoji.
Yeah, totally agree there. Totally agree. And for new people, if you can't see it on screen, it's from YouTube. Shotgun's just split or red. So I should kind of fix that, right? So we can see both on screen, even though Twitch might not like that. I don't know. Let's see here. Systems are glitching, passwords are failing, and the McSkitty suspects something is afloat. This name keeps coming up. King Malhair. So maybe Malhair is that.
Saw tons of streamers who combine chats. It's fun.
Yeah, exactly. So I think the only one that I've ever seen being like banned temporarily for it, it's Natty when he made like instructions on how to do it. So they actually did react then. So I think he couldn't stream for a week or something. This name keeps coming up. What could it mean? Before joining the Sakmus response team, you can complete 10 short missions to ensure you are ready. Each one teaches an essential cybersecurity skill and uncovers clues to help get you ready for Advent of Cyber 2025. I like the artwork, it's nice, it's pretty. Here we have more colors too with the yellows. How it works. To start each challenge, click the View Site button on the top right corner of the task page. You'll need to press this button again for every new task, as each one loads its own challenge site. Yeah, so this is new, right? Now we have different sites here. Okay, hoppity doo. It's because I changed the zoom. We're mega zoomed in. Yeah, it doesn't even show, does it? We have to zoom out to see the page. Yeah, So when we zoomed in, poof, you found a clue. Oops. We found a clue. Well. Here it is. Did that text stay here? Nah. Yeah, we'll have to look at that later. Or maybe I should alone. So, warm up is ready. This is what we're doing now. Then we'll do this one, the Linux CLI, and I'm assuming this is a very short and tiny one. And then in 44 minutes and 46 seconds, we'll get day 2. And this should be phishing then. Then we have Splunk basics, AI and security, IDAR, malware analysis, and network discovery. And then we don't see more. But all of these are different rooms then this year. So we can see the link down in the corner. And I can't zoom into this then. You can zoom in a little bit. So the link will appear for the next one too. So they will have their own rules, like, come on little thingy. Like this one for Linux, right? Yeah, and they reload because I changed the zoom to, now it's just 150, right? Let's zoom in again. I don't want more than that. 200. So that's nice that they have their own rooms, because I'm assuming that this will make it possible for them to split it up. So maybe earlier years they have had like sections, oh, skip this bit if you don't want the walkthrough, you know? And now they can have like sections instead. We'll see what they do. I'm curious to see. So let's just check this. We already noticed that it works like that. So now we have the first challenge of the warm-up. Password pandemonium. As you log into your new TBFC workstation, an alert pops up. Weak passwords detected on 73 TBFC accounts. Even McSkitty password 123 has been flagged. Before gaining full access, you need to provide your you need to prove your password prowess. Strong passwords are one of the simplest yet more effective defenses against cyber attacks. Objective: create a password that passes all system checks and isn't found in the leaked password lists.
Even, of course it's flagged, he's a skid, D.
Yeah. Enter a password with at least 12 characters. Include uppercase, lowercase, numbers, and symbols. Ensure it isn't in the breach database. What is the flag? So we'll click the view site and signing in. Weak password detected. Let's see, we can't even do. So let's zoom out again because I'm assuming no more stuff appearing. Well. Sorry for messing about with the zoom. I think we can still see it at 160. Far. This is like so crazy zoomed in. I haven't decided yet. So,
This
update
challenge should be
password.
sent to elderly people or something.
So what about
Shouldn't be
doing
on
this?
THM.
Yeah. But imagine this is the first prep task for Advent of Cyber, which is for new people. This might be their first ever thing, like cybersecurity, learn cybersecurity thing. And then why not do password, right? So this password should be good. So does it want us to remember it? I don't think so, right? So let's copy the flag. And as they had a password field, for people like us who actually have something that suggests good passwords, it's not really any work in there, right? So strong start. check. And let's
I
minus this
understand,
side.
but it still pisses me off Katas 17's boy.
Okay. Yeah, I get your point of things. You want challenges that are hard for you, right? But you're already a pro. You know so much. So what if Try Hack Me only had stuff for people that already know everything, or lots of stuff, you know? Let's look at the hint, by the way. So try phrases like there are even hints here in case. They put 2025 exclamation mark at the end there. So challenge 2, the suspicious chocolate.exe. Let's read before we do visit side here. The suspicious chocolate.exe. A shiny label, USB labeled Suckmas Party Playlist appears on your desk. Inside is a mysterious file called chocolate.exe. It looks festive, but who sent it? In this challenge, you can scan the file using a simulated VirusTotal tool to decide whether it's safe or malicious. Checking suspicious files is a crucial skill for every defender. Objective: determine if chocolate.exe is safe or infected.
They should talk about SOC analysts who upload company files to VirusTotal lol. It's a thing.
So, determine if chocolate is steps. Click the scan button. View the scan report. One malicious. Decide correctly whether the file is safe or dangerous. So this is a demo thing. So what did he say, General Smith? They should talk about. Do you mean in here? But we'll see what happens when we click the little view site now. And what I want to do is to put this up in its own tab, and there's no put it in there. So let's read this. Show instruction, show and reset. A shiny USB appears on your desk. Do. VirusTotal chocolate. You see, VirusTotal. File is ready to scan on VirusTotal. Click the scan button. So detects your rates you. 1 of 50 vendors detected Malhair Trojan. Malhair? And it's Malhair Labs that did that. So clean vendor AV. Yeah, there's nothing to click. So as we know, the bad guy is Malhair, right? We kind of know. I guess we say that it's safe. Wrong answer. Yeah. So we don't trust these. We do Malhair Labs. You got the first whiff of Malhair's mischief.
Really?
Yeah. A lot of them are usually like
150?
this. Yeah. So if it was just 1 of 50, yeah, then you would think it is okay.
That's
And
FD.
yeah, and in this case also, we know that the bad guy is called Malhair, and then we would assume that he actually put his stuff up as malware because he wanted to look like it was malware, right? So it's like not, it's kind of anti-intuitive, this one, right? Countdown to Advent of Cyber, yeah, because this is the
Pre-breakfast
pre-stuff.
banana says. Malware the Malhair. Generalism 0s
Yeah.
says. This is stupid, D.
Yeah, but they usually have a few that are like stupid, but or illogical, but most of them are good. So I trust them to have better things in here. Let's do the next one. Welcome to the attack box. You step into TBFC's attack box, a secure virtual environment built for training. The system hums quietly, waiting for a first command. This is where defenders learn, break, and rebuild safely. Getting comfortable with the command line is your first step toward cyber mastery. Oh, Digital, welcome back in, and thank you very much. Thank you very much for the prime. Thank you. So, let's continue. So, this is where Defenders, yeah, I read that right. Getting comfortable with the command line, your first step to cyber mastery. Objective, find a hidden welcome message inside the attack box steps. Use ls to list files, use cd challenges to change directory. Use cat welcome
D-Dub
text to list
I
attack
just started
files.
Ark yesterday too.
Ah, nice, nice. Yeah, I will be streaming all of it, hopefully. We'll see. So, I'm kind of split on this. Should we read the thing? And I think it's the thing to do here
Generalism
with
0S
the
says, D-Dub expecting to
base
win
stuff.
anything?
Yeah. So let's ls. I'm assuming no special stuff, right? So like it's not a real. We couldn't LSLA probably. Was that? Yeah. So let's cat welcome.txt and okay. So I can't select there. Let's see if it pasted anyway. Nah. Ready.
D-Dub says,
Generalism 0S, I've actually won something 2 times during Ark.
Oh, cool, cool.
Generalism 0S says,
Yeah, I guess
2
it's very
times?
random.
I never won once.
Okay,
Been
we could have
doing them
copied
like
it
4
here.
years in a row.
It's still got the password thingy down here. I thought that was the last one. So,
Kadas
doing
17
the
Cry.
prep
Translated from
tracks,
Hungarian.
number 4. Yeah, it's nice to know someone wins at least, right? Even if it's not us. Even if it's not me or General Listener. So, congrats, Digital. Alright. For winning. That's cool. Cool. The CMD conundrum. McSkitty workstation shows signs of tampering. Suspicious files moved. Logs wiped. And a strange folder named mystery data. It's time to use the Windows command prompt to uncover what's hidden. Learning these commands helps you investigate systems and find what the GUI can't. Objective. Find the hidden flag using the Windows commands. So now we're doing instead. A to reveal hidden files. So we didn't do that in the other one. Yeah. Type hidden flag txt to see the flag. Yeah, so this is a walkthrough mega noob one, right? I'm gonna do all of it. So let's do there. My fingers want to do Alice. Oh, it already did there. I kind of want to do health now because it said health there, right? So this is a hint for people who don't read this, that we can see mystery data in there, right? Yeah, I thought so. It shows all of the commands this little tiny prompt can do. So people don't get stuck doing stuff that doesn't work. Yeah. So let's, I'm going to do type. I was just gonna check if it was type they were doing too. So let's first do type for readme.txt, right? System shows signs of tampering. Investigate the mystery data directory. So we didn't even have to. We already know it from 2 other sources that there's a mystery data. But this is like, I imagine kids. I might make my kids do this, right? to get them like, oh, this is cool. You can type stuff on the computer. You know? This is like kids friendly. So let's type nuts.txt. And some logs are wiped, hidden artifacts may still remain. I'm like, what? Here. And CD mystery data and nothing. What happened? So
D-Dub
this is
says,
commands.
I tried showing off to my kid and all he said was that looks cool in the most sarcastic tone.
Yeah, but maybe this is a good introduction. Yeah. So there.
Generalism 0S says,
/A.
D-Dub Kachas 17 Kekel. Translated from Estonian.
Wait, let's do notes. .txt. Yeah. So it's removed the full prompt that I kind of thought we had. It does has this little thing. We didn't have a full prompt, did we? We did, right? It's just odd because look, here we have there. I almost have to go back and look at the videos a little later. What happened? Type and flag.txt. And there we have the little thing, and then it shows it so we can copy here. Because I tried copying from this last time, right? And then I typed it. So you could say I learned about this challenge. Linux lore. So TBFCs. Delivery drones are glitching, dropping eggs instead of presents. McSkitty's last login came from a Linux server, and something in his account might explain why. Linux powers most servers worldwide. So we got some kids' information here too. And knowing how to search with it is a must for any defender. I'm gonna give this as a tip to my Hack the Box local group to extremely new people, I guess. Or if there's kids. Or people to do it to also kids to do it. Objective. McSkitty's hidden messages in the Linux subdirectory. And this time we do LSLA. Oh, so that's why it wasn't first time. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So, of course, I would like more challenges, right? More challenging challenges. But so that's my Swedish keyboard. So let's just cap. We do readme first, right? Who calls a file text in Windows or in Linux? Sorry, Linux. That's a Windows thing. So let's cat dot can we tab? Of course we can't because it's not a real prompt. But I just had to secret message, and then we can copy it. I'm very grateful for the copy button. We don't have the typo thing. And let's minus it. And the leaking the list. Rumors swirl that TBFC's data has been leaked. Emails are bouncing. The staff are panicking. McSkitty suspects his account might have been part of a breach. Defenders often use tools like Have I Been Pwned to check for compromised accounts. Alert detection can stop an attacker from spreading. Check if McSkitty's email has appeared in the breach. Enter on the breach. So, do we need to actually copy this, or will it have like pre-filled it in the website? Into the breach checker. Review results for each domain. Identify the one marked compromised. So, let's click review site. And we do have to paste it. Inspired by Have I Been Pwned? Check. Oh no. Pwned. The email address may be found in the simulated breach records. And this is compromised. What am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to click this? Ooh. Okay. Yeah, I guess this is a good introduction. Yeah, I'm staying there. The opinion of this is useful for very, very new people. So, challenge 7. Wi-Fi wolves in Wearable. The TBC drones are looping endlessly over Wearable Square. Someone logged into the company router using default credentials. Securing Wi-Fi is critical. Default passwords like leaving the front gate wide open. Log into the router and secure it with a strong new password. Again, a password. Use admin. This is like cheating too, but it's always cheating if you read the instructions for these, right? Go to security settings, set a new strong password that passes validation. So, let's click. I guess I can't click enter, right? And do you want to save this? No. Security settings. Yeah, we didn't have to even go into security settings. But this is what you just created just a bit ago. Let's use securely generated password, and we get a new one. So let's save this and copy the flag. And a little minus again. No more default passwords. Good base information. Don't use the default passwords. The app trap. McSkitty's social account has gone rogue, posting strange messages about Eastmass. A suspicious third-party app may be behind it. Learning to review and manage app permissions helps stop data leaks before they start. Objective: find and remove the malicious connected app. I'm like thinking of how should I make my kids do this? You know, instead of actually reading what I'm reading. And also, I was thinking Eastmass. They mentioned it twice, at least now, but they haven't said what it stands for. I'm thinking this is an acronym, but these letters say something. So, review the list of connected apps. Look for one with unusual permissions like password vault access. Click revoke access. So, McSkitty's social account started posting strange. Yeah, we get it again. Let's click these buttons to just see what they look like. And if we do continue, not X, yeah, it closes. So we click them and look at them. It has permissions, location, network access, notifications. This is more like a phone. Yeah, definitely phone thing. Contact, storage, network access, gift tracker. And Eastmass Scheduler has calendar notification and password vault, so it can access your password vault. Are we supposed to click revoke on this? Yeah. So, if I don't look mega happy, it's because I'm like, yeah, I'm doing the warm up. I know. I'm sorry. Yeah, soon. And for noobs, definitely. Like, if you want Christmas present, you have to do this to the kids. You have to do this for Santa, right? The chatbot confession.
Sagas 17 Baya. Translated from Estonian.
TBFC AI assistant. Festivat was meant to help write cheerful emails, but it's been spilling secrets.
D-Dub says.
The warm-up made me feel like a 1773 haxer.
So let's see here. Some messages reveal internal URLs and even passwords. AI tools can be powerful, but defenders must know how to prevent them from oversharing. Yeah, great thing that they have AI in here, right? Must be positive. If you didn't know it, it's good information. Objective. Identify which chatbot messages contain sensitive information. Read each line of the conversation, select the ones containing private data, submit your findings. So let's go do it. Festibots. Yeah, and this keeps popping up slowly. Can you draw a cheerful end of year message for the TPC staff? Absolutely. Here's a friendly message celebrating achievement and wishing happy holiday. Reminder, Studio Admin lives at admin for content approval. Okay, you need a gift budget spreadsheet, share on the drive link I mentioned earlier. So this might be what it means, but it's just a web page with admin, I guess. Email credentials. Okay, there's the credentials too. So should we check all of them? I guess this one will be, and this one will be. We should avoid sharing personal data. Also keep things. Service token. Oh yeah. Here's a sign off. Wishing you warmth, joy. Submit. And we got the little don't feed the bot. Okay. So we shouldn't give it any information. Here's one more. The bunny's browser trail. SACMA's web servers are showing heavy traffic, but one log entry stands out. User agent bunny OS 1 hopsecbot. Someone or something has infiltrated the system. User agent string helps defenders spot automated or suspicious visitors in network logs. Objective: find the unusual user agent in the HTTP log. Read the provided weblog entries, and I'm thinking they're this short, right? Compare them to common browsers. Identify and select a suspicious entry. So, what will be the suspicious entry? I'm curious. So, it even says what it's supposed to be over there, is it? No? User agent. Here we have Bunny OS. So, I don't really see the point of this one though, if I'm critiquing stuff. They say at once that this one sticks out, and yeah, it's just odd. So if some odd person would access a server, it probably wouldn't be sticking out that much, right? So the finish line. Consider yourself warmed up. Well done for making your way through Advent of Cyber's prep task.
I've been loading up local LLMs to practice AI jailbreak.
Cool.
I kept getting flagged by the hosted services.
Flagged by the hosted services. So please explain more. So you run LLMs locally. What's flagging where? They say it detects you. I'm just waiting here. Well, I could read what you type. These mini challenges have been designed to familiarize you with some of the key tricks and tools you'll need at your disposal to help success in this year's event. If you're looking to start your cybersecurity there's no better
Inherited
place.
Sports Writer says, cheap viewers stream boo.
Message
Remove the
deleted, but
space. Add Booking
QTS is too
6.
quick. So no, nothing to click there. There's no better ways to do it than with us, as we take you through short topics from Linux CLI to prompt injection, getting you up to
D-Dub
speed
says,
with the world of cyber.
OpenAI, Google, Anthropic, they don't like people trying to jailbreak their models.
Okay,
So I've been
okay.
loading models locally so I can beat on it without problems.
Okay, because I was like, how could they detect you if you have running them locally, right? That's what I was thinking. But that's why you're running them locally. Of course, you shouldn't do it like live because they will, yeah. But maybe there's like bug bounties for them. So, interesting. So I haven't run more than llama. What are you using to run them? And give me the links to download all the models. Because of course we got to do that too, right? So, bring on Advent of Cyber. So what? Yeah, it kept saying something about off this. I think it's a new thing. I want to go back. No back. What if I try black? No. So
Web link.
back. Leave feedback. There's no. I want to close this page and actually see the page again. You did it. Werewolf is one step safer. The townsfolk are counting on you to keep Christmas secure. Head back to Werewolf to continue your mission. So what I want to do is to go back, but I don't think that will work. So close is the thing. Now we got the page back. Yeah.
There's also hints
So,
to the side quest on the past VM.
oh yeah.
Last VM.
Yeah, because let's see. Loading models locally, so I can be in it. Problem. There's a hint. LM Studio. Oh yeah, animals from Hugging Face. Yeah. So now it's opening in this one. It should open in the other one. So let's put it over here for later. Let's keep this clean for this. Yeah, let's open Hugging Face too, so I remember it. Because of course I need like 200 tabs to be happy. I cleaned out. I had like many more hundreds. Yeah, so what I read in what I had on the other one, which I just closed. Let's see here. Right screen. In this one, I read, is this what you're talking about? This challenge is unlocked by finding the side quest key in Advent of Cyber Day 1. If you have been savvy enough to find it, you can unlock the machine by visiting. But I'm thinking the side quest thing, I don't want to stream it, right? You don't stream that. So that's like a little more secure thing. Like last year, at least I didn't. I don't know if they said anything about it. I think they did last year. Maybe I didn't read all the things today. We can close this tab, and then we have day 1. And let's see. In 10
Yeah,
minutes,
I don't
11
think you can
minutes.
share the side quests.
Yeah, I don't think so, because that'll be ruining it. We don't want to ruin stuff. We want to share, we want to learn, we don't want to ruin stuff. That's fun. So these are all walkthroughs, they're easy to do, they're all free, and yeah, you know. So there we can see also 1 day, 10 minutes, 2 days, 10 minutes. So now it's time to do Linux CLI, which is actually day 1. So day 1 of Advent of Cyber. Linux CLI. I should make that red instead for cyber, right? For Advent of Cyber for Christmas. Come on, little light. That's not red, is it? That's red. What do you think? Is it odd to hide red in the background? Should I go purple again? I think purple looks better. Or maybe... Oh, I hate this remote. It's bad.
Looks like a red sun setting.
Yeah, looks too off from all the purple. All the red. I think I had red when I played. I played a bit of June on the channel, right? I think I did mostly do it on my other channel, but then I put red lights on instead. I can switch. These are RGB LED lights, so I can switch the color. I think I had it quite dark too because it was quite late, like, or early, depending on how you see it. Like the cyber stuff until 3, and then you switch. It's time. Let's get started. Linux CLI shell spells. Explore the Linux command line interface and use it to unveil Christmas mysteries. And what I'm curious about now is, it doesn't say anywhere that this is a part of Advent of Cyber. Right, well, it does here, of course, right? Advent of Cyber, but yeah, it doesn't say at the start. It says 1 here, though. So, introduction. The unthinkable has happened. McSkitty has been kidnapped. Without her, Werewolf's defenses are faltering, and Christmas itself hangs by a thread. But panic won't save this season. A long road lies ahead to uncover what truly happened. The TBFC, the Best Festival Company team, already brainstorms what to do next. And their first lead points to TBFC Web01, a Linux server processing Christmas wish lists. Somewhere within its data may lie the truth, traces of McSkitty's final actions, or perhaps the clues to King Malhair's twisted visions for Eastmas. And we still don't know what Eastmas is. I want to know. Learning objectives. Oh, and this thing is back. So if I click it, I did remove it, right? I did. Unable to receive messages now. We hit the temporary cap. So because there's a temporary cap, I can't even remove it. So, there. Learning objectives. Learn the basics of Linux command line interface. Actually, we're gonna update the page because that's why, right? I loaded this page before I set the option. So I'm assuming that's why. So let's scroll back down. Learning objectives. Learn the basics of the Linux command line interface CLI. Explore its use for personal objectives and IT administration. Apply your knowledge to unveil the Christmas mysteries, connecting to the machines before moving forward. Review the questions in the connection card shown below. So we're not starting a VM/attack bugs. We're starting their machine in split screen there's no direct link, but we will get probably SSH in this case, right? To connect to it. So that's what we do. We don't need that type of, though we will SSH from my, but no VPN needed. Start the lab by clicking Start Machine button below. The machine will start in split view and will take about 2 minutes to load. In case the machine is not visible, click the split view button. Yeah, it's split view. Once the machine is loaded, you will have a terminal window. That's your Linux CLI. You'll need to type the commands there. Set up your virtual environment. So let's click Start Machine. Region updated for better detected that offers better performance for your connection than Europe. I'm in Sweden. Okay, so I'm having a problem. When we do the Hack the Box meetups, and I'm showing people like, yeah, click the one. No, don't do the one with the lowest ping because that's Australia. Yeah, do one in Europe, right? Where we are actually. Based on your selected VM region. For best performance, select the VM region that's geographically closest to you. But it just switched me from Europe to US, right? This will have the biggest impacts on latency and your experience. If you use OpenVPN, please download new VPN configuration files. Yeah, I don't want to switch. So, from switches to US East instead of Europe Ireland. So, your VPN server has also changed to match your new region. This is horrible. Right? Let's screenshot this. Let's go down in Zoom so it actually is visible. And let's take a screenshot because I can't imagine something worse really, right? This is horrible. It's new. They'll fix it, right? They'll fix it soon. I'm just gonna save the screenshot because let's just paste it here. Let's save this. So THM region bug. We don't have to let's see untitled 2. Yeah, so we'll have to talk to them about that. Measured latency improvement. There must have been something odd with Ireland there, right? I guess we click go to access page. So we can switch this back to Europe. Change region. And we're back. So we'll see if it does it again. What happened is it also removed my machine here. Oh well. Let's I'm thinking there is a SSH option, so I'm actually going to minus this and confirming that this is still starting, right? So the machine, okay. Why did it make that tiny? Because it actually started? No. Well, it's starting. Got one step closer. So as usual, when we do the advent of cyber here, TryHackMe will have much more users than normal, and if there's lagginess, we'll just accept that as being because there's a lot of people, right? So it's not really a problem. Your virtual environment has been set up. All machines' details can be found on top of the page. Alternatively, you can use the credentials below to connect to the target machine via SSH from your own THM VPN connected machine. And we'll see if my VPN messed up there. I'm sorry, I'll just restart the VM first because we just run updates. And if it dies, I should have made a snapshot. But I didn't, so we'll see. Usually it doesn't die. I have very much definitely started my virtual machine. It's just looking like this right now. Yeah, let's continue looking. So where's the login info here? And password AOC 2025 exclamation mark. So let's copy that. And do I remember this? Because that's not up here. It's gone tiny again. This is something new again. Now, curious what this is. Look, it's let's say this is because it's new, right? Because the expand box is not there, but it's not expanded. So I'm gonna just F5 the page again. So they're making new stuff. This is new. They're updating. Maybe they shouldn't have done just with the advent of cyber. Like oopsie, trying to click where there's no button.
I've started to keep my VMs on a portable M.2 drive. That way I can move my VM across different PCs instead of having to copy and move every time.
Okay. Yeah, so I had a Proxmox server, but it has hardware problems. So that's the normal VM now. But I'm thinking of switching the box. We might do that later today. Because the box that it's in, someone asked me if they could have a box, right? And I'm thinking I'd rather keep the other one. So I'm going to move the hardware. And then it's also like, if it still doesn't work, we might fix it first and then, though if it's a motherboard that's dead, you know, it's not much I can do. The thing is, can I like restore the stuff if I put it on the hard drives and boot on another motherboard? What will happen? Is it Debian? That's the base OS there. I'm logging into the VM here, and I actually made a typo in the password first time. There, now we're back. The ugly one. And there we got the background. So let's see if I have the right VPN file. So I'm quite sure VPN, not VON. I cleaned up in here. I might have cleaned up too much. Yeah, I cleaned up, so we don't have we only have these left. Because I was thinking that I didn't have the latest one, so. But let's actually GUI some stuff. And I'm gonna download a new file. So that access page that I had up, let's undo closing that. Because it might have had a link for the... It's not often you look for the file again. So I'll have to do a little There, it didn't open, so no. I think my computer is starting to get slow. Yeah. VPN. Yeah, you remember me setting it back to Ireland there, which is the one in Europe. Access details, internal virtual IP address, nothing. Machines, download premium configuration file. That's what they call the VPN file. So let's rename this one to thm.vpn, because it's not like I'm gonna have several. No. So since I updated VMware, I think it's not auto sharing. So let's check some preferences for the VM first. Default location, my goodness, no. Keep VMs running after workstation closes, enable all share folders by default. Is this just general settings? Come on, show me the menu again. This VM settings, not general ones. So, like sharing, it's in like options, right? I think so. Shared folders disabled. Let's enable. But that's not what I want, is it? Let's just click through these, by the way. Doesn't matter to remember them a little better. Use application default. Yeah, you can update the VMware tools. PNC. Auto login does not support it. Advanced. Yeah, just checking you can see my screen. So, I'm sorry for the boring stuff. Let's see if it can do it now. So first of all, I'm gonna actually open the folder instead of dragging from. See if it can do it. Otherwise, we'll just do it another way. I shouldn't have deleted that file. But I think I had really old stuff on this VM, right? As my Proximus VM was the latest one. I'm like, my goodness, what's the thingy called? I haven't opened my notes, so let's open my notes. Because I want to share SMB to the Windows machine, so we can just do it that way. I think that's the quickest. This thing hasn't been opened in a bit. Oh right, it's been open in a bit. 11:20. Yeah, I was doing the The Meta CTF. After I activated me, that was a good thing. So notes is tools and info, and then we have SMB, and then we have this is not very nice Zoom, right? But here's my little commands. So in packet SMB server is what I want to do, and all right, we can just do dot for this directory, so we don't have to go. Let's just copy something. Calling a share is always confusing. So let's actually change this to dot, because that's prettier to have in the notes too. Share is it's not pretty. So then packet does me user name and password share and this current directory. That's what we want to do. Gosh, I'm getting starting to get hungry. And then we go to my little Windows machine. I'm gonna start PowerShell. There. And right. So remember we can use a name for it. So do you think we have the same IP? I don't dare to test. Let's just see what this says for IP. Yeah, I think 255 is what I had. No, it's not. So 220, 255. I'm actually changing my notes too.
It's weird to think it's 1711 there. It's only 811 here, lol.
Oh, yeah. So it's just morning for you. I was still sleeping actually today at the time. So I'm making it easy for myself here, right? So next time I'll probably use the same VM, and then I'll probably use the same IP. So V for VM. That's slow. We're getting something. Let's see. This doesn't really look normal for me. Does it look normal to you guys? And this one, nothing is happening either. Is it my computer that should have? Yeah, it's a. Gosh, this is annoying. So I dragged this on top, but it didn't go on top. Let's Windows. Maybe I should have restarted my computer, like do it like every other week at least when I'm streaming. Turning computer off? Why? I mean, it's warming up the room, right? Let's just keep that on that side. I'm gonna let's hop back here and let's just do ping 192, 168, 220, 255.
67 errors not like this.
That doesn't look good. Yeah, so why? Did you see what I did? It's so obvious. It's so obvious. So, of course, 255 isn't the IP address. Oh, that's so funny. Am I red? That's incredibly funny.
Kekla.
Translated from Indonesian.
So let's say that 129 works better, right? Yeah. I'm like, what's nothing up? Yeah. Hmm. Command completed successfully. Yeah, that's what's supposed to happen. uh, Sysmon. So let's go to VR. And we can see our little files, right? And then we have um mm, the thing is that yeah, downloads. Why did it end up here? Because that's was something, it was some demo or something. So whatever. Where's the T? thm.oppn. You can do this. And in case there's something. Why did I do that? Let's undo that because it was harder to find. So just doing this there, and then I'm actually going to put this one up here instead too, because even if I had a million files, it's at least in the right place. So let's it was the colors, you know. I just didn't think for 2 seconds what the address was. I just copied it and I did the wrong one. So how many times did I do that? It's like in my history a million times. ls dash space LA. So there's the THM VPN file. So let's we can also see zone identifier there. Right, let's see the data. So there. Yeah, I usually have these on desktop 4. Now we can continue. Let's have the notes up in case I need something else I don't remember. Oh, that was funny. So oh right, sorry. I want to read that. Why can't I select VPN server anymore? You select a VPN region automatically. Assigns a VPN server matches your VMs. Select the region closest to you as the biggest impact relates to your experience. And that's why it switched from Europe to the US from me on Sweden. Very logical. And yeah, I don't trust this since Hack the Boxes once, the Australia, and I think some other odd ones that can't possibly be better for me than the local European ones where I have the lowest pin. Here we can't even see it. So you can't trust that number because, yeah, you can't. Premium VPN structure, dedicated private network, by reducing latency and lag while improving connection stability. Regular VPN uses standard internet routing to connect to the server in your selected region. Your plan includes premium VPN routing, so all your VPN connections will use optimized path. Okay, so I'm curious. What does it say here if you're not paying? So if you're not paying, go to try Acme Managed Account Access here and look what it looks like because I want to know. Free. Oh well, let's close this for now. So I just went into the Manage account there to get to the settings. So where were we? We just opened the Linux CLI, right? Because I decided to click the button before I actually did that. So let's copy this thing again. Now we're connected to the VPN network. We will be able to connect to this IP, which is on Trackme's internal
I used
network.
my edu email and somehow got a premium annual sub for $60. Man shrugging emoji.
Oh gosh, I should have done that then. I don't have an edu since I'm in Sweden, but I have other emails that are connected to educational stuff. I should have thought of that before. It's not like I have an income or anything right now. Applying for jobs. So, and studying. So I wouldn't be cheating either. Knock on the door before we continue. I'm good for a check. Hey, love. Yes? Hur många pannkakor är det? 4 brukar jag ha i 3 minuter. Superbra jobbat, Laban. Good luck. So, just wanted to know how long you should have it in the microwave. That's good. So my 17-year-old is getting more independent, making more stuff himself. That's great. Let's see now. So we're gonna SSH to this one. Have to click again. And I did copy this, and we'll be asked for the AOC 2025 password when I connect. So
I have a 20 years old and 17 years old. I know how it goes, lol.
Oh yeah. So his problem is that he doesn't want to touch food. He's autistic and he's got some problems with feeling clean. Okay. I got a connection refused there. Oh right, it's probably not on. So let's actually terminate this. And let's grab a new IP. It acted oddly here, so right? With this being half closed and half open and all the things. So we start it again. Okay, so mine are 15 and 17, so kind of similar. 2.5 years between them. But my 70-year-old is autistic then, so he's not been doing all the things he should. Well, let's say that, like going to school and stuff. Come on, little thing. I'm gonna minus this. It shouldn't matter. And this one should be able to. Let's actually close it before. It's always been closing itself now, right? So this will appear as the IP, correct new IP in a little bit. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, IP. So let's copy this and let's up back over here and see if we actually get the connection this time. I did start the VPN, did I forget something like doing sudo and thought it just worked? I kind of think I did. Yeah, because I forgot sudo. It never happened before that. There's no special reason why I knew that was a problem or anything at all. No. So, actually, I'm gonna like just
I have HushCon coming up in a couple weeks.
clear
Always a
this.
good time there.
Oh, yeah, I wish I could go to stuff. I want to go to conferences.
Web link.
So, maybe you should spell yes right. So, Mosquito's password is AOC 2025 exclamation mark there. So, let's see. Let's open the link. HushCon. This is your brain on HushCon. Welcome to HushCon. Didn't receive an invite. You need to get out more. Seriously, a little socializing is a long way to. Oh, that's why it's hush. Okay. Okay. Mhm. So redacted. Well, yeah, nice. So by the way, I should remember to not open tabs on this browser because I can have another one open to all my million tabs
No
where they
media,
can end
no
up.
corporate sponsors, just nerds in an environment where they can speak freely.
Okay, nice. 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 So let's read this page. Yeah, I wish I could go to lots of conferences. That would be cool. So after the password, we got to Ubuntu and
Aiden287 says I have just sent you a PM on Discord. Please check it, smiley face emoji, off screen
okay,
no, for your eyes only.
okay, sure, I'll do that later, Eden. Thank you.
They're not trying to gatekeep, just want to make sure invites are through word of mouth instead of core buying their way in.
Yeah. So one of my problems is that there's a lot of conferences in the US, right? And I'm in Sweden. So and all the conferences here, they're not like free. They're the free ones that exist. They're full like a year. As soon as it's like you can apply, it's full, right? To come there, and yeah. Also, the expensive ones are full long ahead. I'll check the message later. So, we were just supposed to like learn Linux command prompt on this one, and we didn't actually read anything about it. So we could just look around and stuff, but I'm thinking there's probably some kind of purpose with this. So let's actually read the text of this. And yeah, we're supposed to do echo and stuff. Yeah. Thought there was like an agenda here. Working with the Linux CLI. But there's no graphical interface GUI on the server. How will we look for clues? Right, we're supposed to find the hidden clue too, right? Who needs a GUI when we have a Linux command line terminal? It's even better. I agree. I avoid the GUI when I can. Linux has a powerful command line interface, allowing you to use and manage systems simply by, I have to level soon, right? Let's go to like something like this, at least. I want everybody
Aiden287
to be
says
able to
there's a
see.
THM voucher in there for you, smiley face emoji.
Okay, oh cool, thank you. I'll look. I'll look. So by the way, please connect on Discord, right? Are you in my Discord? Just if someone who's in here isn't there, Discord, if I can spell it there. So should hop in there and please just connect messages too. I know you already did, but other people you can always connect. Yeah. So now we have a nicer size. Should I like reread it? Maybe I should, because I'm gonna cut this up into a video later. So maybe I should reread it with a actually visible on the screen size. Working with a Linux CLI, but there's no graphical interface GUI on the server. How will this look? How will we look for clues? Who needs a GUI when we have a Linux command line terminal? It's even better. I'm not gonna do this again, right? Oh well, we have a good size now. Linux has a powerful command line interface, allowing you to use and manage the system simply by typing commands on the keyboard. It's not as hard as it sounds. Once you get used to it, maybe you'll like the CLI more than the graphical interface. Not only that, but most experienced IT and cybersecurity experts work with the CLI every day. So let's start learning. To run your first CLI command, type echo lorel and press enter. This will echo the text back. Then type ls to list the contents of the current directory. This command will show you McSkitty's files, as we're logged in as McSkitty. After that, type cat readme.txt to display the file contents. You will see its contents in the output below. And I'm kinda... No redacted. There might be stuff like that here. You never know. For the flags, probably later. You usually have like, just follow the instructions, but something redacted. So, I guess we do it, right? We do it. So, let's do the echo too. So this is from programming. I do these first and then I go back and I do hello world. And this is messing with the current code editors that do both at the same time. So we don't do ls, we do lslay. And we can see that there's a little history there too. It's probably good to look later. So let's see, let's cat retab. No, we have to type it. So Linux is also case sensitive, so we have to use the uppercase letters here. For all TBFC members, yesterday I spotted yet another exploit on our servers. Not sure what it means yet, but Werewolf is in danger. To be prepared, I'll write the security guide by tomorrow. As a precaution, I'll also hide the guide from plain view. McSkitty. So, we could have read it here too, of course. Navigating the file system. Looks like McSkitty left a security guide before being kidnapped. It would definitely help. You might have noticed the guides directory when you run ls. Last time, yeah, there was so much stuff I didn't read it all. There's a guides directory. Your CLI journey began in McSkitty's home directory. You can verify this by running pwd, but now let's switch to the guides directory. Switch to directory by doing cd guides. You will appear at home McSkitty guides. Run the ls command again to see the list of contents of the guides directory. It will be empty. Looking for a hidden guide. So we're going to do lslay, which I was doing already. So I don't see any reason to do ls unless you want to see like just what's like a limited set of stuff. So cd guides, we can see guides here. We have desktop, documents, downloads, guides, and we have music, pictures, public. We also have snap, And these, you can see all the Ds here. These are the directories. All the ones with Ds are directories. And the dots ones are hidden there. So let's see the guides. And the OSLay again. And we can see the dot guide.txt. So let's cat it. Ah. I was like, ooh, I just noticed something. So here's where I see chat in OBS, like that. And 6042 bot HC2DT it added just now. I've never seen it say that before, so maybe something changed. The bots count has a different name. Odd. So, I think Kilmel Hare from Hopsick Island is preparing for an attack. Not sure what his goal is, but exploits on our server are not good. Be ready to protect Christmas by following this Linux guide. Check var log and grep inside. Let the logs become your guide. Look for eggs that want to hide. Check their shells for what's inside. P.S. Great job finding the guide. Your flag is. So probably this will be something to put in there. We can of course probably scroll up later, but let's just take a look at the bottom here and see if we don't need Witchy like man would use to ls. Oh. So it's auto-completed. That's new. That's new. Which command helped you filter the logs? Grab. And then complete on machine. So detecting machine actions. So we don't have to actually enter the flag. So it's actually not necessary. Interesting. I like it. Not having to copy and paste flags. Very welcome. Let's go back up because we're following along the guide. And I actually didn't because it didn't say to cap that, right? Or did it? Right. And this I think it's more fun to do stuff first and then read, right? So let's go to, as it suggests, var logs, and let's look here. And I totally failed. My brain didn't actually read what it read, did it? So we're looking for eggs in the logs. Yeah, I'm very curious to see what it says to do, so we don't go. We could just look in all files, of course, but yeah, I think we'll do this. So, in our guide, mosquito refers to var log. Now it says her, before it said his. Oh well. A Linux directory where all security events logs are stored. Indeed, every SOC analyst with TBFC at TBFC will confirm that the best way to find evil bunnies is to check the logs. Log files are usually very big, and looking through them with cat is not ideal. Thus, let's use grep, a command to look for a specific text inside a file. Navigate to the logs directed at and explore it with ls. Run grep failed password alt log. Yeah, so here it tells us which file to look for stuff and what to look for. If you look for failed password in the alt log. So let's do that. So we have quite a few failed password. So we have Suckmas from Eggbox. Port and lots of plus times. For invalid user, just testing different usernames too. What was the first ones? For Suckmas. So it's quite nice that this is invalid user too, so we can see just that these are not, it's not just a password that's bad. So, okay. So a lot of root at the end. Manually scroll, big files with cat, get only what's needed with grep. Yeah, they're cute graphics. Finding the files. So you can see a lot of failed logged in on the Suckmas account, all from the Hopsec location. They were clearly trying to break into Suckmas Werewolf's Christmas ordering platform. What if Bad Bunny's left some malware there? Let's follow Mixkitty's guide and look for exploits, and Eggshells will find a command. The search for files. Okay, so find dash a command that searches for files with specific parameters, such as name. Run find home Suckmas name egg to search for eggs in the Suckmas home directory. Note that find is a powerful command. Check out its documentation for more details. So we have permissions there, obviously. So that's because Mixkitty has permissions everywhere without sudoing. Assuming, which doesn't. It should be right. So we can run this command here, or we could switch directories, but I guess we just run it here because it's a full path. So we find this file. So let's cat. We could also add to execute here, but let's just cat this thing. Oh, maybe a space too. There. Egg strike 0.3. Cat wishlet.txt sort unique to temp dump.txt remove wishlist and echo Christmas is fading. So they want to know what the wishes were in case they want to wish for those things themselves. Move eastmas.txt to wish the city and echo Since it's invading. Your flag is, and now we know not to copy this, right? So that's nice. Also, we don't have to go to the bottom all the time. We'll see. We'll keep this up as long as no program empty screen, which is annoying when it happens. So, what did it say? Search for eggs. Note that finds a proper command. Check out its documentation. McSkitty. Analyzing the extract. Looks like you found something. Extract is files with the sh extension contain CLI commands and are called shell scripts. Such scripts are used both by IT teams to automate things and by attackers to quickly run malicious commands. Let's display the suspicious script's content and try understanding it. And we already did, right? Yeah, and when you have this character first, number character, then you have comments. Cat lists unique items from wishlist and it sends it to this file. Then it deletes the file and replaces the original file with whatever this is. Meaning this file also exists and it's just making a copy or it's moving it. Moving. Okay, that's odd too in my mind. So why not copy it? There might be more users, no? CLI features. The extract script you read seem to be stealing Christmas wishes and replacing them with fake ones. You might have noticed that the command in the scripts are complex. Are they? But not scroll up too much so you can't see it because of my head. But it's not usual since the script author is no other than Sir Carrot Baines, leader of Hopsec's Red Team. Let's explore the special symbols below. Pipe symbol. Send the output from the first command to the second, like this. Output redirect. Use a little cute arrow to overwrite a file and double arrows to append. Double ampersand. Run the second command if the first was successful. Grep secret message and echo secret found. Sir Carrot Bean attacks. Now that it's clear that the server has been breached and the Christmas wish list has been replaced with the Eastman's one. Although you found no clue what happened to McSkitty, at least you know that the attackers were here. You can see how Sir Carping replaced the wish list by visiting this from the VM web browser. You can open it by clicking the Firefox icon on the desktop. So, I guess we copy. Oh, it's already almost 18. System utilities. Wait a sec here. Yeah, so now we need the browser. Okay. We SSH'd, but I think we had RDP too. So if I remember everything, which I do, we can just RDP instead. So, but I haven't been doing this for too long, right? So, X3, no? All right, I have lost my history probably. That's a big problem, losing history. Okay, so I'll go to the notes because I hopefully have a saved nice command, but not the latest ones. I need to fix my Proxmox server. And hardware problems are a mess. So I'll make another one otherwise. So connection, no. Let's just search for RDP. Gosh, we can search for like X3 RDP, and then we get lots of old stuff. Here's try hack me once even, but let's do something with a little more length to it. So like this one. Copy fail. Well, actually, paste, Control C, and we have the IP up there. And then we'll copy this again. Paste, and oh, look, it was there. Definitely was there. Scale that desktop 300, yeah. But we don't know if it has RDP, do we? Yes, we kind of do because that's what they're using, right? 2025 exclamation mark, and the user is MaxGiddy. And the IP 1082 177 103. Where did I get 8080 from? This is not the right IP. I'm on the wrong IP. This is what I copied from the other stuff. 82 103. Yeah, I noticed that it wasn't installed. That's odd. Yeah. RDP 2. Because it would get another color if it was installed. Let's check if it has RDP, by the way. So me fixing the VM to be a little more usable and up to date. We can still check this bit. So this is checked, but we know we have SSH, right? But it didn't say SSH, right? Then it says the next thing, go to Firefox, right? And yes, you can RDP on Linux machines. So we'll see. Right, you can't see. So it's probably not there. Or So, show split view. We'll have to do this one. This is what they want us to do. They made us think that we could use SSH only. And I'm assuming this will be slow. At least we can do this. It looks like you haven't started Firefox for a while. And then we can minus this. So we have two windows. And we can do that too. Have it a little more nice looking. So, as I copied all the stuff, I want to copy again the, yeah, here. Here it is. Of course, we could do this in our Firefox as we are on this network, but yeah, that's what I should do. I wanted to copy it, not read it. Yeah. So I'm like not awake, am I? So of course what we do is to open our own Firefox, not that one. I did like forget we were on the VPN. So let's go paste that. Welcome to Werewolf's Christmas Countdown. This year's most wished items. Oh, it moves a lot. Chocolate egg assortments. "22 days, 6 hours." So the movement is quite annoying. Sorry. Let's close that one. Yeah, I'm just I haven't been by a computer much for the last 2 months. That's my excuse. So, from the VN's browser, this is the reason I started that. You can open it by clicking the Firefox icon on the desktop. But we don't need to. We can also use it through the VPN. System utilities. There are hundreds of CLI commands to view and manage your system. For example, uptime, to see how much time your system is running. IP address to check, or just IPA like I did a little bit ago. PSOX to list all processes. You might also check the usernames and hash passwords of users such as McSkitty by running cat@shadow. However, you need root permissions for that. Yeah, so we noticed that McSkitty had permission to another user's home directory, but it seems like they're still not root, right? So let's do cat@shadow because we're doing all the things, right? Cat etc shadow, and this would show all the password hashes for the users. Root user. Root is the default ultimate Linux user who can do anything on the system. You can switch the user to root with sudo so and return back to McSkitty with the exit command. Only root can open etc shadow and edit system settings, so this user is often the main target for attackers. If at any moment you want to verify your current user, just run who am I. So I guess we do who am I first, right? Like we didn't already know, but who am I? And then we do sudo su, and no password, nothing. And then we do who am I? And then we're gonna check what they want to do. Bash history. Yeah, so I noticed there is a bash history file. Did you know that every command you run is saved in a hidden history file, also called bash history? It is located at every user's home directory, in at least. Bash history for McSkitty and root, bash history for root. You can check it with a convenient history command, or just read the files directly with cat. Let's check Sir Carrotbane. If Sir Carrotbane with his bad bunnies left any traces in history. Familiarize yourself with bash history by running the history command. Note that your commands are also saved to the file cat bash history. Unless we put a space first, right? Or did they remove that? So we're back to the little end here now, I think. So they, I get a low battery message for my various things. Also my mic, unfortunately, right now. Excuse me for the bad audio. I need to chat with the Focusrite people. Still need to do that. Yeah, they CD wrote and they check it there. Okay. Okay. Yeah, they're catting. Okay. Yeah. I was thinking they were doing this. That's why they're doing this. Oh, of course, it's just the history. Yeah. So let's scroll down here. Which command would you use to switch to root? Sudo su. And so this time we have to enter the flag, because before this was an auto one. Yeah, there's hints for the side quest here. This is what I'm thinking. As they are in this room, we can do them, right? We'll see, we'll see. I also don't want to forget to do it. And day 2, let's see, control escape again here. 1802. So we have had lots of time to could have done the next room in an hour ago already. So I've been spending lots of time on this. It's my first stream in a while. Well, I did the stream making stick bread yesterday in the woods, right? I've just not been streaming cybersecurity. Finally, what did the Sir Caribbean leave in the roots? Bash directory. So, was there a redacted here? Yeah, it's a ... So we're gonna check the history for both, I'm thinking. That's the next step, because that's what they were talking about, right? So let's go into root and look here. And let's cat dot bash, and we can't tab still, so I have to type history. And there we have the flag that they want. Let's also look if there's anything else interesting here. Passfrag backups. File subsec upload. Right. We had this, right? Too. And report. And then TSM until we meet again. There. I guess we need to copy this one. So this thing is quite annoying. Can I like remove those two? For those who consider themselves intermediate and want another challenge, check McSkitty's hidden note in Home McSkitty documents to get access to the key for side quest 1. It actually says where to do it, right? Accessible through side quest hub. Is this the one page I had up already? No. So let's have that up. Enjoy investigating the Linux environment, check out Linux log investigations room, and let's see if we did this one. I don't think so. It's always nice to do these rooms. You can always do them at once too. So you have something to do until the next day, right? So I don't want to check these before we're actually done looking at it. But it is an explicit instruction on what to look. And I was going to start looking at the history. So let's do that first. So we're going to exit here. So we go back to McSkitty as a user. And then we're going to cd to McSkitty's home directory. And then we do lsla again so we can see the .bash history. We're going to go and cat, not cast, cat dot bash history. And here we can see if we get any hints in here too. So this is our commands. Yeah, here's where we started. So this is what was in the file before. So we had a hint here about this being interesting before, and the guide. But this can just be that they made these documents here, or rather McSkitty did. So it's also a Sue Eddie Knapp. We don't know who Eddie Knapp is. So I'm just curious generally. So I'm just gonna, as we didn't do this, we didn't look in this and see what other, there's the Eddie Knapp one, right? And we don't have permissions, but there was a Sue Eddie Knapp, and I misspelled it. And there's a password. So let's just try once more time. Another fail. So I just tried the password we already had there. There was also the password one mentioned before, right? So let's go and look at the place that they suggested that we do. Look at documents. So, right, we're in home. So let's go back to the home directory. I totally failed pressing space there. So, cd documents. Let's look in there. So let's cat read me, please, the txt. Had a short segment on Russia and I use it. I managed to plant a few clues around the account. If you can get to the into the user below, And look carefully. Those 3 little Easter eggs will combine into a passcode that unlocks a further message that encrypted in the Eddie Knapp documents directory. I didn't want wrong eyes to see it. Oh, so we got the user's password there. Also, I usually put into my notes all of this stuff, so I'm not doing that now. Maybe I should. There are 3 hidden Easter eggs. They combine to form a passcode to open my encrypted vault clues. I ride with your session, not with your chest of files. Open the little bag your shell carries when you arrive. The trees know today, the rings remember yesterday. Reader. So I'm not gonna do anything more on stream with this. When pixels sleep, their tales sometimes whisper plain words. Listen to the tale, find the fragments, gem them in order, and use the resulting passcode to decrypt the message I left. Be careful, I had to be quick, and I left only enough to get help. Skitty. So we got a message from Skitty here to get rescued. And the other one that was left is this one. Yeah. So I was thinking, should I do tomorrow's? Well, today's. I usually do them one day late. I'm thinking of doing early tomorrow. If I stream early tomorrow, I won't have anything to stream unless I save this one. Well, I will, of course, but I'm also thinking I'm going to do a little every day, and if I stop streaming now, I can just look at this. Also, I'm going to check if you're on that screen, right? So, let's see here. So many tabs. This is so slow. Sorry, I'm just waiting to be able to scroll the tabs. So, yeah, let's just do one thing here. So select all tabs. Nothing secret. I'm just going to be ashamed a little bit how many tabs I have. Let's select all tabs. And yeah, that's how slow it is. And 621 tabs. That's why scrolling them is slow. So if we click the last one again, so it's not selected, slow. Here's the sign up sheet. So I've signed up for this one. So as soon as I get a yes here from TryHackMe, I just did this last night. I can make a walkthrough video before on one. We'll see if they approve it. They approve me to do that. So there's a lot of people doing them now. Since all the walkthroughs were men the first time, someone complained, and that's nice because young girls may think okay, what's up? Well, everybody thinks what's up. So, but then we need access first. So, let's actually make notes for this, right? Because I didn't. And that's kind of why I cleared screen first there too. I'm gonna make notes. Oh, this is so annoying. So it's F11, right? I can't get this up when I have F11 on. So we found the XVRDP command. We're going to go boxes. Try hack me. New folder. Advent. Of Cyber 2025. Oh. Well, let's make another folder in here for day one. The pre thingy wasn't worth it, right? And is there something from here that we want? Let's just grab some. Let's make a new node in here. And usually for boxes, like I do like info and map because we're actually exploring it and we're not really knowing that now. So maybe this should best be a day one file. I don't know. Let's say day one here too, and then we'll decide later. So first of all, oh. Yeah, this is no good. My short commands doesn't work, so we'll have to do that 3 times. That's not right either. So let's copy this because I don't want to do it again. And let me grab. So this is just what it gave us when we connected. I thought, why not? Why not put it there? Since this is not really a box we're doing or anything, I'm just gonna put all the examples separately. Do I want that? It's a lot. That's just LSLA. It's good. It gets better. It gets better. Yeah, let's do it like this instead. There. So we have CD guides, we have LSLA, and we have catting. And then we have so I'm not gonna do the I'm gonna do the graphing of failed password because that was a command that we got there. And let's remove that so we can see the data here, the egg bug stuff. And So I'm actually looking. There are no like IPs that are what they mentioned. So the next one we did was this, and usually I put text in between and stuff, right? But in this case, it's not really interesting. Also, should I put the who am I example? One thing that I'm thinking also is my tummy rumbles actually. I don't know if it's audible, but I can hear it. I can hear it. And let's grab more of that. So we have Cat Shadow exits denied. So I just realized we just pseudo-sued to root. You can read any files, of course, right? So we don't need that password that we just got, that I copied and then I didn't put it anywhere. So I'm gonna just pull the rest of it because I'm thinking that's enough. So
Jinshu says, sorry to ask it interrupted, I'm just starting cybersecurity path myself, what is the program you used earlier to paste terminal code for ease of reading? Seems very handy. Thanks.
yeah, so this is Obsidian and it's great too. Let's see, I have some example thingies here. Obsidian. So obsidian.md, but you can just Google Obsidian. You can do lots of different coding. If I show you with arrow here, if you do this kind of thing, you get headers, and you can do italic with stars, bold, strikeout. These are these. Underline using HTML, and this is HTML font tags to get color, and you can also nest these star ones. And to print these characters, I just do an escape with a backslash. A backslash is used as a special character, so you can do lots of things. There's more later. Yeah, you can add spaces. There's different modes down here. You can actually have it in reading mode, and it looks differently. So I always have it in this line preview, meaning when I'm in the line, oops, I dragged something. I can see the code for it. Like here, we have a backslash there, and also headers are collapsible, as it said there. I can just squish this together like that. You can do lists. Okay. Yeah. So the problem, let's see here. Firewalls, blocks, and feature Obsidian. So it's going to update, but I don't know why I got this one right now. Well, I exclude Obsidian. This is why I was like, what? Because I have my cyber notes here. So let's say that Defender goes a bit crazy about my directory here. Anyway, you can also make quotes. This is just the normal character there. And then there's these. You can see these are just backticks. And you can make one line comments here, and you can use it for one thing like that. I don't think you ever use 2. I don't know why there's 2 there. So this is a bug, in other words. Anyway, let's scroll down. You can
Yeah,
use
I can see why, it
JavaScript.
seems.
So JavaScript here, you can make this lots of languages.
Very
There's a
handy and
list on
pleasant
there.
to add.
Yeah. So here, if you look at this page, you can see what's accepted, the types. You can do links, renamed links, embed images, and you can set the size to them. This is actually an iframe here. So if you scroll down, not in there, link, web link. If I scroll a little bit quicker, this is all on my web page, right? So I'm like, what short command did I have for that? It's just fixit42.com /notes. fixit42.com/notes, and you have this with the Obsidian bit. So this looks like this. If you go into it's just info text, and then you get these things. And there could be lots of different icons, foldable ones that are start expanded and start folded. You can also do tables, and they require an empty line. And the only way to show this and afterward is to go to source mode. Oh gosh, it hopped. But this is what the code looks like. Empty line, and like this. And if we go back to line preview, so you have the mermaid here too. So if we go down with arrows, this is what this actually looks like. So there's so many things, and this is without having add-ins. So you can add stuff to this. I only have exportable to HTML, and I never use really the text-to-speech. I just added it because sometimes if you haven't like nice notes on something, you can go make food and have headphones on. Listen to them. Maybe I should do that tomorrow. I used to do that before I switched from. I used to do this in Google Docs first.
Fixerbot
Thank you for
says.
the follow.
New
And welcome
follower
in, by the
Genshu.
way.
Less than 3.
So
Jinshu says.
yeah, so
Brilliant.
it's a great
Thank you.
tool. And also, if you have like a screenshot, let's make a screenshot. I usually use this tool, ShareX. So if we were on this page here, we're actually going to do this now because there was a web page too, right? Let's make a screenshot of this, right? So I'm going to place my pointer where I want it and make sure that actually I have selected one of the Windows tabs. Then I'm going to click F4 and then it freezes it. And I can select whatever I want to make my screenshots. And then to the Obsidian bit of this is if I switch back to Obsidian, and let's go to this note that we're making. I think it was after this that it mentioned. So I'm just pasting this here. Nothing but Control V, and it makes a directory called images and put the image here. And it has the name here, pasted image, and the date and time. So one thing only is that if you want to delete this image, you have to actually go and delete this file, because you can't just delete the image in this day one. It won't be deleted. The reason being, what format is it saved in? Yeah, it is just normal files and folders, which also limits what you can name stuff, right? Because these are files and folders. We created this folder, we created this .md document, and it created the images and the image when we pasted. So this is also great because if you kind of want to say, I want to reorder my stuff. I don't like how it's ordered here. Let's put the AI inside of tools and info. Then I just drag this folder there and then it's done. And also, no, I just want to, reorder something. Search. You can search for text too. This is just text files, Yeah. So I love this. It's very nice. And also, this makes it very good as it's not a database. I have this sync to GitHub and I can just update. And it's just the stuff that's updated that updates. So I should do that, by the way. Let's do that. You can do that now. Not just talking about it. So, oh gosh, wrong keyboard.
General
So,
Listen 0S says.
Swedish
Fix it,
keyboard,
did you
please.
finish the yak?
Just say one. Did you miss it? So, it is just C hidden files,
Jameson
do
13GG.
sudo. That's kind of
Jinchu
it.
says. Will come handy posting all clues and stuff whilst trying to get at least one flag from the side quest. Getting the passcode was actually hard work itself.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, let's actually do this because it's not been updated in a bit. I have OBS too, so better do obc. And I keep saying LSLA in Windows. It doesn't work very well. They should add that. Not that it's necessary. LS is good enough for PowerShell. And I should really use the PowerShell commands, but why remember them when it's so easy to just use Linux ones that are aliases? So let's do git status here. Oh, not a git repo. Oh, I forgot to go into public. I've split it. It used to be here. That's quite a lot of changes. So this is why I need to update. So deleted stuff. So some stuff is moved probably. Yeah. So I'm thinking this length of stream is enough for me today. This is like almost my first cyber stream. Not really, but in a bit. So yeah, I got pancreatitis and stuff and gallstone and removed the gallbladder and all the kinds of things. So now it should be good. But I'm just not in. I'm not in 16-hour stream shape yet. Soon. And I have some other stuff I need to do too. So, yeah, like getting that those clues. By the way, how are we on timeout for the box? Because better remember to add an hour here. 50 minutes. So good. I always do status again because why not, right? Just making sure that it looks pretty and green, right? Also, it's a good idea to actually close the repo, meaning this thing. And let's do this again. So we didn't go any. I probably excluded the file that does that. Yeah. So git commit message updates 2025. I mean, how long ago was it that it became 2025? I must be getting old. It feels like it was last month. Must be getting old. So there. So let's just do get push to. So it's nice to have your notes updated and online. So on main branch, up to date with RNA. Nothing to commit, working all clean, nice. Yeah. So if we update this page now, we should have this one, day 2. And I will do it tomorrow. It might be in the morning. It depends on how much time I have to do before I drive my kid to school. Gosh, this looks funny. So now we have this one too. Let's open it. And my tummy is rumbling too. It's dinner time. Made my kids some, one of them at least, lunch. The other one did himself. Fishing for passwords. So there should be 2 videos. Yeah, and I noticed the first day, oh, yeah. So I usually don't care about the videos, but now we had this thing where they're all male. Let's make a female version, and they're doing 2 videos for all the things. So that's interesting to me, especially as I might do one. We'll see. Yeah, no, kids knocking on the door too. Just a sec. Yes, love. Jag är nästan klar. Yes, yes. Jag ska stänga av. Ja, jag håller på att avsluta. Så jag kan komma till dig när jag är klar. Okej. Okej, men du kan också göra det själv, eller så kan du be Lina som hjälp. Okej. Fast vi har inte alltid en väg runt. Ibland är den bara öppen. Det blir mindre mögel om den är bara öppen. Det är bättre för den. Så är det. Mhm. Okej. Vi kan göra det, de blir mindre torra så. Jag kommer snart då, gubben. Puss. Lick. So. So my 7-year-old wanted me to not. He can open the chocolate oven package himself, but he wants to be in a bag, so they don't get dry. I can get mad, but he can do it himself too. I want him to be able to do all the things himself. Let's see. So this one is fishing exercise. Yeah. I'm thinking I need to wait for tomorrow. Not do it now. Itching in the fingers though. But I'm very hungry. So let's actually do this and see who is online. We have Anti-Siphon and Xmurder. So we're gonna raid Xmurder, I'm thinking. So let's start this, but I want to check that they're actually on and actually active. And Siphon won't notice when we raid, but I totally recommend checking their stream out too. It's always fun to not have ads when you raid, right? All right. I usually do send it from this. Well, I want to join the raid, I just don't want to have it in my OBS, the chat only popping up. So let's make sure this is muted. So I'll join the raid. And still ads. I need to fix that so I don't get ads. Oh, they're doing one of these. So Anti-Siphon is getting started in security with Black Hills Information Security and Matter Attack with the OnStrand. This is a free course, like a whole week. And I really recommend it. And the labs are, yeah, do them. They also have a very cheap cert to, if you do all their courses, you're supposed to know enough to do their cert. So totally recommend it. And I should do it myself too. I'm kind of thinking I want to do all their labs before I do it. I did buy the cert though, so I can do it. It was very cheap, like $10, $15, $20 ish, or $5 even. Yeah, so he's up. He's up. He's there. Do Anti-Siphon 2. There's long lab breaks there. Bye bye. I'm gonna send the link. Of course I'm gonna send the link, right? Yeah, so he's up. He's up, he's there. Do Anti-Siphon 2. Didn't it raid? Yeah, it did. It's just late.
I'm not going to explain how Kaido works. I am coming out the web app pen testing course in February. Well, I explain Kaido in a lot more depth. Suffice it to say, it's a web proxy toolkit. We can intercept requests and see what's going on. I'm going to open up the built-in browser here.
I'm just sending the link. We're just stopping stream for today. And I'll continue tomorrow.
Close that little error message and we'll go to
and
HTTP
we just rated here.
server 01.hs.
So I'm going to stop stream.
And it is quite literally just a Windows Server IIS hanging out right here. So the web server, I am likely wrong. It's not the way in. It is likely just a dead end unless we found like a V-host.
Mute that for 2 seconds. Yeah, so for YouTube,
Rupan Karchakra Bordy 5649 says, is there any ticket for completing side quest?
I don't know if you get extra ones or not, but it is more of a challenge. So if you try to do it as much as you can, right? At least. Yeah. I'll be back tomorrow. I have to go and eat too. So bye-bye. I don't know the time tomorrow, but I'll be there. So
awesome to have you. So when we look at this, we still have more things to dig into. We have POP3, which is another mail server type thing that we could use for potentially username enumeration. It looks like we have SMB running as well that we could dig into. We, of course, have RDP, but RDP is likely not going to be our initial access